I wish the acting was better in those movies. Because when I rewatch them, I get it. I get why people can't stand it and the script is bad. But the story is just so good.
I wish people would like focus more on that, because like I'm a big fan of like Lord of the Rings. Like everyone thinks that you've seen Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah, I have.
Everyone thinks that the Fellowship of the Ring is like the worst movie just because there's no like fight scenes or anything. But I love it just because of like the whole movie is like a story almost. And that's kind of how the Phantom Menace is to me, at least when they're in Tatooine with Anakin. I don't know. I just think that's kind of really, really cool when Qui-Gon goes into the midichlorians and things like that. But
yeah, and it's cool stuff. I think that story really needed to be more than 3 movies, the prequel story. And I think that's why they made the Clone Wars TV series, and they put out so many books and video games to kind of bolster it, to give it more substance and shading and color to it. Have
you seen all the Clone Wars?
Yeah, I've seen it all. It is good, especially in like the first season. It feels a little childish, but probably by season 3, I think they realized that it was mostly adults that were watching, and so, dude, it's really good. Like you might have to struggle a little bit for the first season or 2, just because it can be a little cheesy, but it's very, very good, and it shows a cool side of Anakin. Because Anakin is much more normal and level-headed, and he's just like a legitimate good guy, right? You do see some foreshadowing to his future, but I think the second and third movies happen during like the most intense, emotionally stressful times of his life, where he's literally dreaming about his mom being tortured to death or his wife dying, Yeah. And so he's kind of like panicked and always freaking out and whiny, right? That's why he's whiny so much, is because he's having dreams about his mom being tortured to death every night, which I think is understandable.
Annie?
Yeah. And, but so the Clone Wars gives a good look at Anakin when he's like a little more level-headed. So, yeah, I like it. It's a good series.
All right.
It's really good.
All right. You know who we have to have on again, who's a big Star Wars guy, is Roman.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that'd be cool.
He's a big Star Wars guy. Big nerd, and I love it.
Yeah, dude.
Everyone has a nerd inside of them, and those who say they don't like Star Wars, they don't like Lord of the Rings, like, go to hell. Like, if you like Harry Potter, like, you suck. But, like, at least for Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, like, come on, they're so classic.
People that say that they don't like anything like that, that they don't like any science fiction or fantasy, they're just trying to prove something.
Yeah, like, they're trying to, like, act so cool and tough. And I'm like, we're the tough guys. What are you talking about? Like, we're comfortable with being nerds. I'm completely fine with it. Like, you don't... Come on, like, Star Wars is magical.
It is, dude. It is. So, I'm going to dedicate my whole summer to reading Star Wars novels just so I can give people a 10-hour lecture on it.
That's so awesome. Oh, God. Alrighty, man. Yeah. And now it's only 5 o'clock at Utah. Like, we usually get done so late. We still have the whole night ahead of us.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited. I got so my girlfriend set up a double date for us tonight, which typically I can't stand. But we actually found a couple that like we both click with really well. So yay for me, right?
Yeah. So maybe I can find a girl and we can start double dating.
Dude, that would be fun, man.
That'd be fun stuff.
You know how rare it is to like find a couple where like the ladies get along well, and then it's a dude that you could see yourself hanging out with, like even outside of the double date. It's like hitting the lottery, man. And so I'm blessed. I feel blessed right now.
Yeah, I've never had that option, but I assume it's good.
Well, it's this is like the 30th couple we've experimented with, and it's we're finally hitting our stride. So
yeah, I just don't like a lot of people. So like girls we've tried going on double dates, and I'm like, this guy sucks. Like, why am I Why is he here?
I'm with you, man. We've literally been out with every single friend that she has, and it's not that I've hated all the dudes. Most of them were like okay, but none of them have been a guy where it's like, yeah, I'd kick it with him on a Friday night. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I could go over to his house and play Call of Duty till 3 a.m. That never happens. But so I don't know, man. It's grateful. Hashtag blessed, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
No, wait, hold on. Wait, what are you guys doing for your double date?
We're gonna eat pizza and play Cards Against Humanity.
Oh wow, naughty Jordan.
I know, right?
You dog.
Dude, I love Cards Against Humanity.
I've never played it.
Oh, I am. Dude, I have a very sick sense of humor. Like I was that kid. I'm not sure people outside of Utah will truly understand this. I mean, maybe it's similar in the Bible Belt. I don't know. But there was, those kids that you went to high school with, where if like anything got a little too intense, they'd bail, like language or anything. Did you know kids like that, like the goody two shoes kids?
Come on, we live in Utah.
Yeah, dude. There was in my friend group, there was at least 2 kids where like, because I have a very, very, very crude sense of humor, like very crude. As soon as I'd like approach the group, they'd just bail, like because
that's how I was. I mean, that's like I would have that sense of humor, and people be like, "Marshall, stop saying damn."
Yeah, dude. It was. I mean, I was very creative. I love to paint. I love to paint pictures in people's minds with my dirty jokes, and it's pictures that they wish that they'd never see.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you, man. Okay, but we'll be back on Thursday. We got Tito coming on.
Yeah, that's what's up, dude.
Tito. Yeah, we gotta find a second guest too.
Yeah, well.
We may have a very big guest next week.
Yeah. Whoever can, I'm gonna auction this off. Whoever can ship me a pallet of Mountain Dew Zero from Costco to my house will be our second guest.
Can we tweet that out?
No, I'm just kidding. But seriously though, if you do want to be our second guest, just jump in one of our DMs.
Yeah, we'll tweet something out and we'll have you come on and rant.
Yeah, and if you made it this far in the podcast, you should give yourself a gold star because we've been talking about nothing for 40 minutes.
This is true. I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, but yeah. Great, yeah. Thank you to Brad and Kappa Cane. Great episode, and we will see you guys on Thursday. Go Canes as always. Bye, Jordan.
See you, Marsh.
This has been the Forza Podcast.